All right, ladies, buckle up. It's showtime.
You gave me your loving, and I fell from grace.
And boom, welcome aboard. Good evening, everybody. Good morning if you're listening in the morning. Good afternoon if it's the afternoon, so on and so forth. I'm your boy Footer. Got my man Rex. We're Copperhead Road. Got Jen behind the glass.
What's up, money makers?
What's up? What's up? A very happy anniversary to you and your lass.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate
You're
it.
very welcome. You're
Yeah.
very welcome.
Yeah, it's 14 years. And we still put up with each other all day, every day. We don't have any kind of untether of the hip, and we haven't killed each other yet. And since we're both kind of hotheads, it's pretty amazing. So we're excited about it.
And my parents were married almost 60 years, and they've been together since they're 15 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like the 60s coming up this year, next year?
I think they're at like 56 now.
Oh, so you're kind of overselling the role here.
Yeah. Yep, a little bit.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I don't know.
What
It
do you
just
want to
seems like I was sold a bill of goods there that you failed at.
do? First of all, you just said how wonderful the 14 years have been. Why are you trying to change this right now?
No. I'm talking about your parents there.
Oh, I thought you were still
You
on
said
there.
that they're almost at 60, and you're like,
As I said.
3.
Yeah, again, whatever you do, what you want to do. You want to fucking be that guy? Be that guy. I don't give a shit. It's up to you.
I was just saying, I already had the fucking 60th wedding anniversary thing picked out. I believe it's the bronze, the 60.
He's going to the 76ers, I believe.
Oh, I see what you did. That was good. That was
Thank
good. See, that's why you're the best in the business.
Am I?
I don't know. According to Rasmussen, you are.
Nice. Fucking love fucking that crazy fucking German. Love him.
Yeah, it does sound German. I go Nordic, actually. Rasmussen.
Yeah. I really didn't know where to go, so I figured, if I went somewhere with Germany,
Yeah.
it would be
Could have covered all your bases, like Europe.
Yeah, the Musen, and I figured a couple of dots over the M or something of that nature would be happening.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's dotted still, but there was definitely some dots in the negotiation. It was one of those things that he lost at Ellis Island, like so many other people.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's why I was so mad that you were always my favorite name, Rexamillion. And they cut you down to Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's funny too, because I have come across that in my life. Like people like, is that short for Rexamillion or Rextifer? It's one I remember. I've heard
that's the craziest one. I think I've commented on that before when you told me that's crazy. Rextifer. Yeah. What the fuck? Like. And I don't like the fact that like I'm hoping they said it with some sort of like conviction, like it's like that's like a normal name. You know what I mean? And because that's ridiculous. It's not a normal name. All you did was take like I thought it was Rexel, like Michael. Like you know what I mean? You can't just throw shit. You can't tag any name with anything and make it seem like it works. It doesn't.
Now, Frank, is that short for Frank Tilio? What?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Stop it.
It's insane.
It's fucking dumb. What's up, everybody? Hit that like button if you just joined in, and let's have a little fun. So, man, did I have a fucking a very crazy 48 hours? Okay, so we did a show. Did we do a show Wednesday or Thursday?
Wednesday.
Okay, so that means Thursday and yes. Okay, so Wednesday night, I felt a little like tinge actually on the side, a little tinge, right in my back tooth.
That's
right.
Never good.
Yeah, but it was more, and you could attest. Like I have a very high tolerance for pain, so for me it's like, whatever. Even if it's whatever, if it's a cavity and it got a little, so meh. So now I'm across the street and they have a big bowl of candy, right? So
Oh,
I'm like,
boy.
fuck. I'm like, you know what?
What kind of
God, I
candy?
love. There was everything. They had everything from Kit Kats to Enjoys, the little ones. You know what I'm saying? The bite size. They had what do you call it? The little Reese's Pieces. You
Oh,
know,
so they obviously hit up the Halloween displays already.
yeah, I guess I don't know. No, they're pretty good for candy. I think they're just candy people. But anyway, they're all year rounders. But so and then they also had jelly beans, right? Fucking love fucking jelly beans.
Oh, come
Just
on.
regular jelly beans. You know what I'm saying? Not like something. Oh, look at this! It's speckled. You eat it, tastes like popcorn. Go fuck your mother. You know what I mean? Like I don't have time for that.
Hold on. You can't be saying, Donald's going to call you out for talking like that.
I'm not allowed to curse either.
Well, no, you're not allowed to say F-U-M, because I don't think that, Jesus would be happy with that.
No,
According to
yeah, that again, that's fine. Believe me, him and I weren't fucking pals yesterday. Oh boy, I was on the freaking. Oh man, I was on the cusp. Anyway, feel a little twinge, but
fucking 3 minutes Job fucking story, and you're already bailing out.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm having some jelly beans. You know what I mean? I'm just casually, not overdoing it. Just having some fun out there.
Yeah.
So later on, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, man, I fucking, let me go fucking brush my fucking teeth real good right now.
Yeah.
Right. Actually, I have the electric one. Just like, right. So I'm cleaning my teeth or whatever. And now it's getting a little bit later in the night. And I'm like, well, shit, you know what? This is starting to really fucking hurt. I'm not even going to eat anything. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to even fuck around.
Yeah.
So I don't eat anything. So I'm already starting with not eating Wednesday night. So now we go into Thursday. No, excuse me. So Wednesday night, I didn't eat anything. And all of a sudden at around 9:30, 10 o'clock, I start getting an insane amount of fucking pain in my tooth. Like insane. So much so that and tooth pain is just the worst in general.
Yeah, really.
And I've had it, but I'm telling you, the worst thing I've ever fucking felt in my life at this point. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, this is, I'm like, fuck. So now I'm taking every fucking pill I can find from fucking, every Tylenol fucking, and fucking ibuprofen, Napacin, fucking dirty pill I found in the bottom of the drawer. Who knows what it was from like 93. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, please let this be an oxycodone or something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just taking anything I could possibly do. I'm fucking whatever. I was just like, holy shit.
A Midol, Pez.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking fucking caffeine drinks. Like, I'm looking up special remedies. I'm stealing eyes of newts. I'm making fucking potions. I'm like fucking freaking. And,
what's up, Pop?
Hey, what's up, Papa Riz? So, I end up getting it to subside a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. So the entire night, I mean, I'm not, dude, I could not even lay down. Now I'm talking, and again, I'm not saying, yeah, dude, it was like a tough, first of all, 8's a high pain, and that's a tough pain. You know what I mean? To have to deal with nonstop.
Yeah, for sure.
Any other time that I've had like a bad, let's say, toothache or something, it always got to at least some point, whether even if I like fucking got an oxycodone or whatever, like it would subside it in some way. Again, go away, no, but enough where you maybe just be able to fall asleep or something.
Yeah, tolerate it.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my God, this is fucking horrible. Oh my God, I'm so annoyed right now. Let me shut my fucking brain up. Jesus Christmas. All right, sorry. So now I'm at the point where I'm no sleep. So the next day, I got to do a few things. I'm doing what I got to do, but and like I said, like I said, 8 is a bad high, high for pain, and I usually get it to subside a little bit. This,
yeah,
Rex, I'm not joking. a fucking 11. Okay. I'm talking insane. So the only thing, and I'm trying every different thing to try to make it at least subside a little bit. See, the only thing was ice water, right? Or just like a really cold bottle of water, and just go take a sip and hold it just on the side of my mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. It would subside, meaning, dude, I'm talking like gone. But then all of a sudden, and I'm talking when I say all of a sudden, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then all of a sudden, so now I'm spit the water out, take another sip, keep it there. So now I have to go the entire day just to function taking sips of water. Okay. So obviously now I'm peeing because I went through like 8 bottles of water. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was just to get it to subside. No way to live. You can't fucking live like this.
Absolutely.
So now I go, well, fuck. I'm like, this thing is definitely going to subside. You know what I'm saying? It's got to. You know what I mean? Even if it's the fucking, like I said, even if it's the nerve and you just need to let the nerve die, for Christ's sake, like it's by tomorrow, if I man up, this will be fine. Right? So now last night comes. Remember, now still no eating.
Yeah.
Okay. Same exact thing. Excruciating pain. And I've already been up for 24 hours with no sleep.
Or
So
food.
Or food. I'm a fucking basket case. I'm a fucking basket case. And I'm taking every fucking pain pill you can think of to try to make this thing subside. And nothing's working, dude. Not even, oh, you know what? At least it brought it down from an 11 to a 9. Nothing is working. Nothing. I can't lay down. When I lay down, it's even more excruciating. Once in a while, if I stood up, I'd get a 4-second relief. Okay, so now I start looking up what the fuck this is and why is the water helping me for the moment. Ends up, I must have a cavity and the nerve must be dying. And it gives off, I guess, like gases or something of that nature.
Okay.
Right? Like when the nerve dies. So it's the gases are what is, giving all the pain. And the water kind of like shrinks the whatever it is that would make it painful, right?
Okay.
The nerve shrinks the nerve. So that's what it was. So every time, but as soon as it gets back to your body temperature, which if you have water in your mouth, it's like I said, 8 seconds, you know. So here we are, bro. The entire fucking night, I have no Oragel did nothing. Absolutely no. What do you think? I didn't buy, dude? I tried everything.
Other than calling a dentist.
Well, no. Now it's like 4 a.m. I'm searching emergency dentals at 4 a.m. So obviously, like everything's like fucking 50 minutes away. Deb happens to be away for a seminar for work, so I have nobody even to like help me, take me there. You know what I'm saying? If I have whatever, and I only got the bike that I'm going to be able to fucking take it. I'm not going to fucking ride the bike. Dude, debilitating. So I end up finally getting some a dentist at 7:30 this morning. Okay. So now I go there and they tell me, well, yeah, and I don't have dental insurance, so I'm gonna pay cash, which is fine. At this point, the truth, I would have anything. I would have done fucking anything at this point. What was it? Oh, $4,000? Not a problem. Hold on. Like I would have done anything. So now I'm waiting in this waiting room, and remember, I'm sipping on this water and I'm fucking dying. And they're fucking when I first walk in, it says, we're in a meeting, be back at 7:45. It says, I want to fucking spit on the floor. Okay. So when the lady comes, she's like, okay. She's like, well, we'll get you back there. She's like, we'll have the initial consultation. I go, whoa. What do you mean a consultation? No, this is an emergency visit. Like I need a fucking extraction. Like take that motherfucker out. Like the truth, I don't care what you do, to be quite honest with you. Take it out. Figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't, I'm going to die. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me flip back to last night. Remember, no eating, taking all the pills? Bro, 4:30 in the morning, I'm fucking throwing up and dry heaving bile. Okay? Not helping with the pain. It was horrific. So anyway, the long and the short of it is too late. Is I ended up these people, they made me wait so long. And she was like, it's an initial consultation. And then she's like, and then we can try to get you in. If not, maybe one of the offices. I'm like, what are we doing here? I'm like, so it's not a guarantee. Like, you're not going to just have me back there. We're going to fucking do. She's like, well, no, we have to go see it. I'm like, all right, goodbye. I fucking left. Started calling another dentist. Ended up finding one, another one that was close by. Boom, I roll in there. They're like, okay, yeah, we'll fit you in or whatever. Fine. Now I'm sitting in the fucking the waiting room. Rex, I had to leave the waiting room and go pee 4 times. I was only in the waiting room for 10 minutes. It was embarrassing. Yeah. Then when I'm in the chair while I'm waiting for them to come in, I had to get up twice to go piss.
Jesus.
It was brutal. So now I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for them to come in. Now the second time I got up to pee,
yeah,
I fucking walk outside and they're fucking all fucking kvetching in the fucking corner, all talking. I'm fucking saying I'm dying. The fuck is wrong with you people? So I kind of gave like I came out of bed. I kind of give the like, and again he's about to start digging in my mouth. I don't want to piss anybody off.
Yeah, that's
you know what
right.
I'm saying? But I legit gave like a guys, you're gonna be long. I'm dying over here. Like I'm so sorry. I'm not normally like this. I'm giving him that. I'm so sorry. I'm not normally like this, but like I'm so sorry. I'm like this is really bad. Yeah, I'll be right in. I'm like,
no, of course.
So now I'm sitting there, and the one nurse comes in and she's like prepping me. Took a couple of X-rays. She's like, oh, okay. She's like, I see like the root or whatever is infected or something.
Yeesh.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, what do you whatever. Well, what we'll do is we could probably set up for an extraction or we could do a root canal. I'm like, take it out. It's your furthest tooth in the back. Take it the fuck out. I don't care.
You've already had your wisdom teeth taken out. This is the next one down.
Yeah. I don't care.
Yep.
Take it. Don't give a shit. It means nothing to me. So, okay. So then she goes, well, let me make a few, the doctor will come in and then, he'll talk to you and then we'll make a few calls and see where we can get you in. I go, what? I'm like, I'm in. I'm like, what do you mean? Get me in? I'm in here.
But I'm not an oral surgeon. You need an oral surgeon.
Yeah. And next thing you know, they're calling around like, well, do you have insurance? No, I'm paying cash. I was like, whatever you want to, okay, well, let me call Betty over at Sunshine Smile. Maybe she'll, and I'm like, oh, I made that up. I'm like, oh
Either
my
way,
God. I'm like, oh my fucking God. I'm like, I'm like, I'm not going to make it. I'm like, I can't do this until 2:45 to go see Shirley at Sunshine Smile. I can't do this. Like I was about to go grab one of their scalpels and just slice my fucking throat right there on the fucking chair. I was beside myself. I said, listen, you need, I said, can you please, I said, I want you to inject me with Novocaine, my entire face. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But this needs to stop. Oh, well, it is going to wear off. I don't care. If I don't get some sort of relief for at least 3 minutes, I'm going to fucking die. I'm going to die. I can't live like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have not slept in 48 hours. I can't live like this. Like I was sleep deprived to the point of like, now I understand, like, it's different from being like up and partying with your friends for 2 days. This is a lot different. You know what I mean? So anyway, yeah, he ends up fucking shooting me with a bunch of fucking Novocaine and stuff.
Yeah.
Bro, instant relief. I think it was like $150 to be there for 15 minutes and just get, hit with fucking Novocaine and an X-ray. I was never so happy to fucking give it a money. Again, face swollen, fucking drooling like a fucking St. Bernard. Didn't care. You know what I mean? Did not give a shit. I was so happy. I went home and I fucking went to sleep. Holy shit. You would have, I've never felt, it was the greatest fucking thing in the world to be able to sleep for 3 hours. That's all I needed. I felt, again, perfect. Woke up, the Novocaine wore off. I knock on wood, no pain has come back. Hopefully, like the Novocaine killed the fucking nerve. You know what I mean? But I do got to go on Monday. I want to go get it taken out just in case I don't want it to come back, and I want to give me antibiotics. Because I had a little infection in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want the infection to spread to my fucking pretty fucking face.
Yeah.
But and again, I'm sorry I wasted everybody's time for 20 minutes of that. Oof.
Oh yeah, but no,
sorry.
I wanted to interact, but I was so interested in the story. I was just like, I just want to hear it. Because I've never had to deal with that level of mouth pain, but it was a similar thing that I had when I was going through my the cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome, when I just couldn't stop throwing up days and weeks and months on end. And I remember going to the emergency room the last time I had gone, and again been throwing up for 48 hours. I can't.
Yeah, and the last thing you want to hear is, what have you eaten? Shut up.
And they have no idea what it is, and they're giving me that.
Have you plugged and unplugged your modem?
That stuff that they give cancer patients so they don't throw up, doing nothing and throwing up just blood coming out of my nose. My face is all bloodshot.
Your eyes are bleeding.
But to the same point where you're sitting there and and I'm curled up in the bathroom like a fucking crackhead, ringing the bell because I can't get up, and seeing the nurses. Oh yeah, I forgot it was Meredith's birthday. We need to go say hi to Meredith, and then they're walking by, and it's like, motherfucker, can you just do something for me at all?
It's not even like, it does come down to the fact of like, you're just, your whole thought process is like, I cannot go through another day. No, I can't go through another hour, nonetheless another day, feeling like I feel right now. This can't be continuing because it's just not worth it. Life is not worth it. Oh, again, I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. But you reminded me of that, and it made my interest that much more.
Yeah, and you want to talk about a relationship with God. How I was sitting there going, listen to me. Why are you doing this to me? You don't understand. Like, do you not realize I've given my life to you? Please, I never asked for anything. I was the thing that I never wanted to be towards like Jesus, like, you know what I mean? Or like, I didn't want to be that guy. Like, but I'm going, I never asked for anything. Look at the life I have. Look at the shit that I go through. Do I ever ask for it to go away? No, I stay here with you.
Okay, say it would have gone on for another 48 hours.
It wouldn't have. I'd be dead.
I understand, but to the point of you're in absolute madness, right? And I was talking to Jen about this because you'll know where I'm going here in a minute. At any point in your madness, in your lowest time, did you ever think, you know what I should do? I should kill my 3 kids and jump out a window.
No.
Well, that's what Jen and I were talking about, because we were talking about obviously that case in Massachusetts about the mother who killed her 3 kids, jumped out a window, became paralyzed, and admitted to it. Said she did
a postpartum thing or something. Postpartum?
Yeah, it was postpartum. But she was also on like 13
SSRIs.
SSRIs and whatever. But like I told Jen, I said, I don't, number one, like the insanity plea does not need to exist. I don't care if you were insane, are insane. If you killed somebody, you just need to go away. Either if you want to say, hey, I'm mentally insane. Okay, now you're going to go to a mental institution. You're going to wish you were dead. So I'm telling her, I'm like, I understand that there are mental deficiencies. I understand that postpartum is a chemical thing. It is a recognized thing. My girls try to convince me that PMS is a thing. It obviously is not. However,
you're being lying bitches. Not your girls.
All it is a fucking excuse to abuse the people around you is all it is.
Correct.
But you will never convince me that there is a level of insanity that somebody can reach to where they think it's okay to kill their kids. Like they have no, well, I'm so insane right now that it seems perfectly logical to murder my kids.
Yeah.
So,
but now again, I think the only answer pushback to that is like, yeah, I think that's just what makes you insane, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that Like, you're right. No rational person would ever do that. But if you're a crazy person, you don't know you're crazy, so you don't know that's crazy to do. Does that make sense?
Well, that's my point.
No excuse, but
I don't believe that you will never convince me that there is a level of insanity wherein that exists. Like where you and number one, there was, she had planned it. She had the husband go out and she obviously had gone through. Hey, what's up, Josh? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being crazy, Josh. We're just talking about crazy to the point where you absolutely think it's okay to kill your kids without zero compunction about it, is what I'm talking about specifically. So Footer, my question to you is do you think that not guilty by reason of insanity should be a thing?
No. I think that if you committed the crime, look, you have to go to jail. They just put you in the crazy people part of the jail, but you're in the jail.
Yeah, and we need mental institutions back, if not for just a criminally insane. And that's another word that you don't hear anymore. Yeah, they were criminally insane.
I like that name. That's a cool.
Well, because it's been subverted by not guilty by reason of insanity. So, like, if you're insane, you can't be criminally insane, because if you're insane, you're not guilty. But yeah, that it's amazing, and I'm sure you've seen the shorts of them or whatever of women defending this person, listening to the court hearings and holding their own child and crying and having empathy for this woman who's on trial for killing her kids. And did you see that they've raised almost $1 million for her family and like a GoFundMe kind of a thing for her?
Meanwhile, not one red cent for me and fucking my trials and tribulations of the last 48 hours.
Red cent? What are you, some kind of a commie?
Is that a commie thing?
Well, red, yeah. So I'm gonna have to call a couple of people. Oh yeah, and now they're all blaming the husband because, well, if you follow his horoscope, the
oh my god,
Saturn's moon is passing through his Aquarius 9:30, whatever the fuck this is. Like, maybe we'll pull some of those for next week, but
okay,
it's crazy.
Yeah, nuts. I did see a little bit about that, and again, she could have killed her family and jumped out a window, or she could have had her pseudo best friend and make fun of his murder. Either way,
yeah,
consistent with postpartum.
Well, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's true.
True. You don't pseudo defend your pseudo best friend and then make millions of dollars off of it and actually try to hang your hat on that. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, we can jump into a few things, but you want to jump right into that? Is there a video?
Yeah, so
I want to use the restroom quick, but I can still hear.
Yeah. So what we're talking about is, obviously there was the big debate between Candace and Andrew last week. I guess it was a week ago today.
And by the way, that Andrew that video that we're gonna play, you're gonna play parts of it. That was a great freaking interview, by the way.
It was, and the fact is
especially like the end.
Yeah, I don't watch the Charlie Kirk show anymore. And again, it's not. But to be quite fair, I didn't watch it when Charlie was on either. However, what the heck is I know Andrew Kolvet's the one guy, and who's the other guy?
Blake Neff.
Blake Neff is hard on the eyes. He's not exactly a looker. And to me, the appeal of Charlie was like there was an excitement about how he was going through information. It's, oh my God, you have A and B, and there was an inborn energy in Charlie that I think is what actually he was able to sell above and beyond just his his affable style and his nice demeanor. But anyway, so Andrew Wilson went on the Charlie Kirk show, or vice versa. I don't know what it is, but they had sort of a sit down, and that wasn't a debate. It was more of a discussion. They were talking to Andrew about what he had learned and if he would change things in his debate and what he had taken from it. And then Andrew got to ask Kolvet and Blake Neff to sort of clarify some of the things that Candace was bringing up. So again, very, very great interview. You can see it on the Charlie Kirk Show channels. You can also see it on the Crucible. So the first part is stuff that we've already kind of covered. It was a lot of sort of the revelations of what Andrew sort of gleaned from the debate, what he had seen while he was there, his expectations met or whatever. But then in the second part of the show, he started to ask the two of them about what was actually going behind the scenes as far as the relationship between Candace and Charlie.
And it was cool too. Is originally it was started as just being. I think the deal was Andrew said, "Yeah, I'll go on," because they wanted to have Andrew on, like you said, to interview him about the debate. But then Andrew's like, "Okay, but then I want to be able to ask you guys some stuff."
Yeah,
and they were, and dude, how, like, I think that they were quite the opposite of how I thought that they were going to be. As far as in an interview with someone like Andrew Wilson, I think they were very, and again, as you said, you can make fun of the guy's a total nerd or whatever, but
yeah,
the point is, like they were very like calm, cool. They didn't seem like they were worried or nervous as far as saying something. They were just regular, like pretty regular guys. Did you get that feel?
Yeah, they were the exact opposite of Candace trying to sort of, come up and reason with whatever. Because again, I don't think that either one of these individuals are hiding anything. Now, again, I'll extend an olive branch to the conspiracy theorists and say maybe because they don't know, but I don't think that they were coming off cagey or trying to hide. Well, we can't talk about this because of this might happen. They seem to be very sort of open and honest and forthright about everything that they were saying.
There was not one time I heard them invoke well, you know what? I don't want to talk too much about that because of the case. Not one time.
Yeah.
And there was no way that like Andrew would accept like them saying, "Oh, you can't ask me about this or can't ask me about that."
Yeah. And Josh in chat says, that Andrew went too soft on Candace, and I think we kind of all sort of agree with that. Again, I don't know what was wrong with the whole debate. I don't think that there was a whole lot of information gleaned, but I think that part of that is because there wasn't a lot of information to get from it.
Well, I don't know if this is on the show part, the clip that we're going to play, but do you remember when he said, because they kind of asked him a little bit about that?
Yeah.
And he did say that, it was her house.
Yeah.
She's pregnant. There was a stipulation that she wanted in the contract to say that once she sat down,
yes,
her obligation was met. I mean, is that not some shit? So now he has to fucking dance and spin plates to not upset the queen. So she doesn't fucking, leave. And now he's, not only out 300,000, you're sitting there fucking awkwardly in this woman's fucking home. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't really a win-win for Andrew in any way.
No. And they point out, and I don't know if it's the case, because I don't think that you're going to move needles a whole lot either way. I think the only way that this sort of gains any ground is if it actually goes to trial and some of this information does come out and she is thoroughly proven wrong. People may look back at this and be like, wow, Andrew was right. But Candace's display, we'll call it a display more than a debate or it was always going to be a win for Candace from the get-go, because she knew immediately all she had to do was say, well, this is just my opinion, and anything that was going to go on after that, she could just use that as an excuse. Well, I don't really have evidence. I have my feels, I have my dreams, I have my this, my that, but I don't really have to have evidence.
My ought nots that someone else shouldn't have done.
Right. So yeah, the part of the interview with the TPUSA and with Andrew that I found very, very interesting, and Footer actually clued me in on it yesterday because I hadn't watched the whole thing, but we watched most of it today. They started talking about the relationship between Candace and Charlie leading up to his death, and basically like the last almost 2 years. I think it was 22 months that there was no real correspondence between the two.
That's a pretty long time, by the way.
Oh, for sure. And to Andrew and their sort of defense, they also said, well, or I think it was Candace that had said it. Well, they both got busy lives and they both have kids and
don't misunderstand me, Rex. I'm not saying that there still couldn't have been really good friends. I just the way that she describes it and her relationship with Charlie is quite the contrary to what we're being told now.
Yes. So
which made it worse.
Oh, for sure. And to say that her friendship was paramount to everybody else's that was close to him that have already bought into the Fed slop.
That's my shtick, you know that. I agree.
Yeah. It is crazy. And so anyway, so Andrew Kolvet starts to go into the story about the months leading up to Charlie's death. And a conversation that he had with Candace. I think it was less than a week after Charlie Kirk was murdered. And what she said, and again, obviously, this was, I believe, a phone call, so there is no documentation, but I haven't heard Candace refute it. Andrew goes into to say exactly what she had said. And then later on, again, it's an absolute bombshell, and I hate that word, but Andrew Wilson, stops everybody. Well, we can play the clip, but it goes into something else that Footer and I, especially Footer more than anybody else, has been saying for a long time. So we're going to play this, and obviously, Footer, if you need to stop it, just let us know.
Remember one conversation, it was probably like 5 or 6 days after, and I remember I had flown to DC. We had JD Vance hosted Charlie's show on that Monday after, so Charlie was killed on a Wednesday, and then JD hosted the show on the Monday. So I remember I flew back, landed in the airport, and I believe I was talking to Candace, and she said something that I've not publicly communicated yet, but basically it was that if the wrong people take over the organization, and she said this, I'll never forget it. She says, "I will burn down that organization. I swear to God."
And you mean Turning Point?
Turning Point. If the wrong people, and I just assumed because she was very obviously
there were
anti-Jewish.
rumors at this time, like it was
this is
chatter
5
online.
days, 6 days after, whatever it was. She said, "I'm going to burn down that organization."
That Andrew's face is just priceless there. It reminds me of like Smokey and the Bandit, that sort of third camera look that Burt
yeah.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I was waiting for it to pause. I was going to yell, "Aha!" Yeah, dude. I mean, look, I'm going to say it again. Everybody who's fans of the show or listener of the show and knows the show, one of our biggest takes in the beginning were we were looking for, we were assessing her personality and attributing a few things to the way she is, and attributing a few things to how she is, and we came up with the conclusion that she was without a doubt angry and felt slighted that she wasn't immediately thought of to be the face of this TPUSA.
Yeah.
And it's as and it's everything from the way we talked about. It was like her body language, the fact that she was very narcissistic. The reason she said that she didn't go to the memorial, all those things, I think we dug in deep. Then she's so dumb and so transparent in a bad way that she doesn't even realize it. So now you're going after the woman that took the job, quote unquote, that you really wanted. Like, are you that like what are we doing here? Can't you I always feel like I'd be a lot more slick than that if I had those a thing. Again, which I think forces the narcissist thing, because again, she just thinks that she's so smart, no one's gonna pick up on this.
Right. Yeah, and they give her a couple of outs here, which I think are interesting, but I have a point to make after we play it.
Yeah.
I swear to God. And I just thought she meant if the Jews take over or something
Ben
like
Shapiro.
this.
Let's just say the name.
Ben
People were
Shapiro,
throwing
yeah.
out because Ben Shapiro had appeared on the show.
And
Some people ran with like Ben Shapiro has now taken over Turning
Well, he
Point
hadn't
USA.
appeared. I don't know if he had appeared on that. I think he was actually going to show up the next day on the Tuesday.
And if it was 3 years ago, he would have been
the
guy.
Daily Wire guys, Glenn Beck, Megyn Kelly, Tucker Carlson, that first week.
I don't think that you even know what you just said there and how much of a bombshell that is. Can you repeat that again? Did you just say that Candace Owens told you that if the wrong people take over TPUSA, she's going to burn?
Here's just a little example of what Rex and I were saying as far as their demeanor. Okay. They said that Andrew is now stopping the show, shining a spotlight on this.
Right.
And like making this into like a big thing. These guys don't flinch. They're not like, oh fuck, maybe we like, you know what I mean? Like there's no kicking each other under the table type of deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, so again, it's the very calm, cool, and collective. And it's not an approach. I think they're just being very genuine. Candace is pointing the finger at everyone, got me questioning her in regards to his assassination. Well, but Josh, more importantly, do you remember how we were right about how we said it from the beginning? How this is all about Candace feeling shunned because she thought she was the cat's meow, as the kids are saying.
They do say that.
Yeah, I know. And she felt shunned, and she's so fucking narcissistic and so with such an inflated ego, she couldn't handle the fact. And like I said, while they were talking, Ben Shapiro 3 or 4 years ago, he would have been the new face of TPUSA. You know, the whole Jew thing killed him at the last few years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was also the cat's meow.
You know, my thing is though, you know, first they Andrew Kolvet makes the broad thing. Well, you know, if it's the Jews, she didn't want the Jews to take over or she would burn it down. And then more poignantly, Blake Neff says, well, no, Ben Shapiro, and obviously meaning the Daily Wire. And assuming that's what she meant. You know, if those people take it over, I will burn it down.
Yeah.
And again, I think that's a reasonable take on it. However, the Jews didn't take it over. Ben Shapiro and the Daily Wire didn't take it over. Matter of fact, nobody took it over. It stayed within the Kirk's family. And still, what is Candace doing? She is still trying to burn it down. So I think it's a much broader brush that she's painting with as far as the wrong people. And by the wrong people, she means anybody but Candace Owens.
And then here's also a little caveat to that is, and they may talk about it, they may not, but now Candace could say they're lying. You can think that they're lying, but Charlie's wishes were for Erica to take it over.
Right.
And it does. Yeah. And it does make sense that you would want your wife or your family. It's the one person in the world that you trust, that you think knows you the best and knows what you want, you know, the most, whether she was capable or not. But if you also noticed, they said Charlie was very involved with everything, but they did tag on there that it kind of ran like everybody knew what they had to do type of deal. You know what I'm saying? So as much as Charlie was involved, Erica can step right into the position, just with morals, and her morals, her values, and you know, you'd be very confident that she knew what Charlie wanted to and how she wanted to run the show, unless you wanted to paint her as this deviant fucking maniac.
Right.
If you think she's a deviant maniac, then yeah, I can see where you would think it was the wrong move. But yeah, she's crazy, dude. Candace is nutso.
You know, and the thing is like, you know, during the debate, Andrew asked her point blank, do you think that TPUSA, Erica Kirk, or anybody at all had foreknowledge or were complicit in Charlie Kirk's murder? And she said, well, you tag that on in Charlie Kirk's murder. I think that she was just complicit in the fact that she thinks that Tyler Robinson did it.
Yeah. Now, do you think, dude, like, how long did it take her to come up with that? You think in her head?
I don't.
Do
I think.
you think talked about it type of deal?
Yeah, I think that she's talked to lawyer because again she's been flirting with the lawsuit coming from TPUSA coming from a long time. So I'm sure that she has these outs and caveats that she can place anywhere she needs to. But the fact of the matter is okay, so let's play out her scenario that she really doesn't think that take her at her word. She really doesn't think that Erica Kirk specifically had anything to do with or had foreknowledge of what was going to happen to Charlie. Let's just say that. All right, so let's play out exactly what she's done for the past almost year. If she's of the mind that I don't think Erica actually did anything, going forward, she didn't know whatever, but I'm going to do this just specifically for money. She has to accept the fact that she's disparaging and besmirching Charlie's wife and the kids and the mother of his kids. So that's evil. Now, on the other hand, if she really actually believes that Erica had something to do with it and she's attacking her because of what she knows that Erica did, then she's a liar for not saying it when she was asked the question.
Yeah, that's a good point. And she's also a little bit of a dilemma when it comes to, so if it's, let's just say that behind, like inside baseball, in her head, she was trying to use the excuse, or she is, like I said, a narcissist, and she's upset that she wasn't picked for it. If it was anything more than that, and it was more of like she wanted to be like, well, because I don't think that Erica's, the right person. She's not prepared. Well, what has changed since Charlie's been gone? Did she make some radical change? You know what I'm saying? Is she like, hosting OnlyFans models now? You know what I'm saying? And is she hosting old Jewish OnlyFans models? You know what I mean? Like what is she doing that has changed the show so drastically? I would assume nothing, again, I don't watch it and didn't watch it enough there, but I definitely watch Charlie's clips and things of that nature.
Well, the thing is you can have that opinion that, Erica's too retarded to run TPS and somebody else should be doing it and still have an amicable relationship with TPUSA. And I know that because that's what Andrew Wilson was saying about Erica Kirk right after the fucking shooting. He's like, Erica is too retarded to run TPUSA. Those were his words. And obviously they have a relationship now, so that you can have that opinion and have that critique and not try to burn the whole thing down.
I can agree with that too.
That she's too retarded to run TPUSA?
No, that you can have both opinions.
Sure. And, and Andrew took the correct tact. Okay, so obviously TPUSA is a huge mover in the Republican Party, and moreover in the young Republican Party. Let me see what I can do to push them in a direction that suits my needs a little bit more than it did before. That's the sane, right way to do it. Candace could have done that. She had the end. She had a point man in Andrew Kolvet. Andy, yeah, we're buds. So she could have done that. She didn't.
Yeah, and I think, but there's also another difference though. The way what Andrew did, this fell into Andrew's lap, and I don't think that he's using this to get his agenda across. I think now he said, he's going, well, look, let me make sure that you guys are pushing this agenda, because if anything, he's in a position to push back because he's big enough now to push back. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But I don't think that, it was this convoluted thing, that he was setting up.
Yeah. And the fact that, again, I don't remember if it's in this clip or not, but Candace wasn't invited to their wedding. Like that was another huge thing that was sort of just kind of passed over too. Being invited, not going, that happens, for scheduling or whatever. It could be a lot of reasons, but the fact that she was not invited, I thought was very telling as well, especially because it's supposed to be best friends.
And the way that, again,
I was gonna say I have the very distinct opinion that her and Erica just did not see eye to eye in any shape or form.
Or I'm okay to grant her with, I didn't really know her that well, which is fine. But then that would mean that you guys weren't very close over the last 2 years.
Perfect.
Or however long they were married.
Right.
So yeah, that's another little dilemma. Like you gave him one. I think I just came up with one. There's a few dilemmas and flaws in her case there.
Yeah, because if obviously if the friendship was good, up until early September, there would be no reason for her not to be considered, at least as far as an influence and a guiding light in TPUSA, and she's clearly was not right out of the box.
And let's go a little bit deeper. Even let's go with the days and or weeks after the event. Candace and even other people have criticized the way that TPUSA went about doing things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's absolute bullshit, because as much as you would like to think that they have the wherewithal and or the people around them or whatever you want to say, that would handle it the way you guys wanted them to handle it. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's what they did nothing wrong. Like, they were probably scrambling to go, holy shit, now what do we do?
Right. Yeah, I mean, that would be the move. You know what I mean? Like, that would just be the natural progression of things. Is we have a bunch of shit going on.
Right. Maybe. And there was nothing wrong with that. Or maybe the move would have, if they would have went silent for the next week and they black out, everything for the next week as a memorial type of thing, so everybody could heal and regroup, that would have been criticized.
Yeah, I mean, because I think what happened in TPUSA, in Erica's mind, is they went into the mode of, what would Charlie do? I think that's all of them were asking themselves that question. Okay, this happened. What would Charlie do? And if you look at what happened and what transpired after, it makes perfect sense. Even the ridiculous sparklers and the fanfare of his memorial that went off.
Well, I'd like to quickly talk about that quick. So even with that, let me lay out the scenario. Like I said, maybe you didn't agree, but I'm sold, bro, on this being this what's the word? Like, I guess like a fluid thing. Like, as shit's happening, they're kind of spinning plates to and this became, we're gonna have a memorial for Charlie because that's the right thing to do. And then it went from, in everybody's head, there'll probably be like 5,000 people or whatever. Then it becomes 50,000 people. Okay. And then it was, and even beforehand, they were like, well, what? Charlie's favorite, I believe the soundtrack to his worship was Brandon Lake, who I absolutely fucking love. So they're like, let's see if Brandon Lake will come and sing at his memorial. Charlie loved him. That's a totally normal thing to do. Okay. Yeah. But now it's Brandon Lake in front of 50,000 Christians. Okay. So it is going to morph into this huge praise and show and spectacle. Yeah. Okay. I think it morphed into this. I don't think anybody planned on it going off the way it went off.
And I don't know, and I can speak from personal experience, like, looking back when my dad died, like and again, obviously not the same situation. However, I can say that I did and made up my mind a lot of things that I wouldn't repeat. Like, within days of my dad dying, I'm like, I'm gonna go buy the truck that my dad had when he was a plow driver in 1980 and find the truck and buy the truck and restore it. Like, that was insane. Like, there was no reason to do that. I went out and shot all of his guns and drank myself into oblivion on martinis because that's what he drank. Like, your mindset after something like that happens pushes you in a very strange way, and it's not consistent from person to person at all.
Correct. And which was also one of my big issues that I had with people telling me how how wrong she was by the way she like they're mad because she wore leather pants.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, again, I don't care.
Right.
But maybe she made a poor decision, as you did, shooting the guns off or whatever. My point is, there's no reason for it to be criticized. You know what I mean? Every single
as a poor decision, maybe just not the decision you would have made.
Correct.
Or the decision you would make now.
Right. And again, I think it snowballed into something. But let me be clear. Go watch them do fucking, praise or gratitude, Brandon Lake songs that day in that arena. It was absolutely awe-inspiring. It was an absolutely beautiful thing to see and to watch for whatever reason. So, again, if I want to get spiritual or a little outside the box, maybe it was exactly what Charlie wanted, and maybe that celebration and that memorial and that moment should have been celebrated, and that's it. It shouldn't have been shunned on by people that don't agree of how it should have been done. And again, all of these people are insignificant, meaning the people that thought that it should be done different. They don't mean anything.
And none of them, I would venture to guess, are as thoroughly invested in Jesus Christ as Erica was. Like, you can,
it was so consistent. I said this again, how great we are on this freaking show. I said it a long time ago. Her grieving, her forgiving Tyler Robinson, all of those things were very consistent with a Christian woman.
Right.
It was. I'm not even saying that I could do it. I'm not even saying for secular world that it was great optics. But it wasn't about the secular world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you're thoroughly invested in Jesus Christ, accepting the reality of what happened and forgiving who did it is a whole lot easier than somebody who doesn't have that backbone. What's up, Glenn?
What's up, Glenn?
You know what I mean? Like, and again, me personally, I clearly don't have that dedication. Footer may or may not, and I don't know what his opinion would be either. You know what I mean? So everybody is different. Jen in chat says, I lost my stepfather and brother within 2 months of each other and kept it together for my family. Everyone is different. And she did. It was, I think we lost Joe in October? No, Paul in November. And Joe in December. Yeah, it was. Yeah. And, nobody could handle it as well as Jen did, and I would say that it was on the same sort of level as Erica. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my god, did you have Brandon Lake at there? Why wasn't I invited?
No, we had Ricky
Brandon Lake. Oh, Ricky Lake, but she had to only play character of Doug's sister.
She came in with a referee uniform.
Yeah, she's a gym teacher. No, but and guess what? I'm again different level. Like Jen, I don't know if Jen was being criticized by the neighbors of how she handled it, but what if she handled it different? And like my point was, like, Jen was handling it very consistent for how she felt that it should be done. And you know what? It let's just say she was pissed off about something and she was blaming, I don't know the parallel players, but the cousin, in that upset Joe, and like that. If she did that, I can also understand that too, because she's upset. She's trying to figure this out, how to grieve, what to do. So my point is, you can't start labeling people right or wrong on how they handle certain situations.
Right.
You could come up with ideas of, or you can say, I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, when it happened, like, and obviously I experienced and witnessed the whole thing. Even I was like, wow, she's not handling it the way I would have handled it. She's, you know what I mean? Like, right off rip, it was like, okay, at some point something's got to click, but it was very mechanical. Okay, this needs to be done, this needs to be done, this needs to happen, this kind of thing. We're going down to Florida, we got to be there in 20 hours and whatever. But long form, there were moments, there were times, there were revelations, there was sowing seeds, times to reap, those kind of things that would naturally happen in a long form. I happen to experience the whole thing, so I can understand why, if somebody were to just see clips of it, snippets, they would have been like, wow, she's just a cold-hearted bitch. And they could have been, just again, in small doses, they could have been like, wow, that's how she was. She wasn't, and it made sense,
Right. And again, if she was, then it's not for them to say how they, I mean, again, they can have their opinion.
Yeah.
But to think someone's wrong. This Josh in chat said, I lost my fiance in the South Tower on 9/11, and I was Christian when it happened, and I was extremely pissed off at God after that happened. I left the church after 9/11, and David Wilkerson was my pastor back at that time. It took me 6 years to get over that day. Well, first, I'll tell you, I'm terribly sorry that you had to go through that. That was probably absolutely, I know it was probably absolutely horrific. I lived, 15 miles away. I saw people that were affected by it. It was absolutely terrible. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'm glad that you were able to come back to Christ. But again, now, perfect example. Should I talk about what a piece of shit Josh is because he left, he left God for that little bit, or he turned his back from Christ? Of course I can't do that. Of course I can't. The man was grieving. He needed something. And like I said, I was mad at God yesterday when he couldn't subside my freaking tooth pain. I was going, you want to do this? This is what you're going to do to me? You know what I mean? So I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And again, to get a little religious, thankfully, Christ gets it too. With that being said, yeah. John Stevenson, what's up? Yo. Later, peeps. What's up, brother? John, first of all, John Stevenson, just so you know, go listen back to the last 5 shows. Even when you haven't been here, I've shouted you out pretty much every show.
Yeah, join our Discord, you'll see it.
What?
I said join our Discord. You'll see him writing it in Discord.
Yeah. But even if I don't do the later peeps, I say your name, bro. So you should be happy. And remind me to talk about me being gay as far as the Spotify comments go.
Okay.
People are nuts. Fucking nuts, dude.
They really are.
You're in your mouth because you're gay. We get it. Sorry, guys. I was hospital. Oh no. Oh, I had a bad toothache. What are we gonna do? You want to fucking tell war stories? I'm sorry you were hospitalized, John. If you want to call up and talk about it, we can talk about it.
Why were you in the hospital?
Yeah, why were you in the hospital? Why don't you click on? Call us. I'd love to know.
Later, hospital.
We'll know you make fun of you.
Okay, so
and that Alan Jackson song still brings me to tears now.
Yeah, I have a little bit of a problem with that, but I'm not going to.
Me too. Me too. I'm so fucking annoyed that fucking hack song fucking gets you. But I understand why, because it was a little bit of theme. But God, couldn't you have picked like fucking I don't know, Pearl Jam Black or something? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, now mention the Toby Keith song. Sorry, we're just having fun, Josh. I'm sorry.
Of course,
let's play this video out.
Burn it to the ground.
Let's have a moment of silence for Josh.
Yeah, like 5 or 6 days after Charlie was killed.
And then what did you say?
And I said, I told her, because I knew that Charlie had told me multiple times, and I'll say 2, maybe 3 times I'd heard it. Then I was at Aspen when
and I've said it was a miasma. This would come up in conversation, and everyone would say.
We pause a little bit, real quick.
If something happened,
and this will be quick.
Yeah.
Again, just to point out, I want you to notice the demeanor. He said it, multiple times. Then, to not be outlandish, he micromanaged it down to 2 or 3 times. You don't really do that, like, for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and it wasn't like, let me make sure that I don't get caught saying it wasn't even a conscious thing. It was someone that was being very truthful to you, in my opinion.
Yeah. I also have a problem with the term miasma.
I won't say it.
To Charlie that Erica would take over.
I think the
You're
nature of,
speculating
this is a speculation on my part, and again, I don't know her. This is just kind of my read on her behavior, and I've been around a lot of people and in media and so on. I think Candace is narcissistic enough and kind of delusional enough. We mentioned we would do these campus tours where Charlie's west of the Mississippi, she's east of the Mississippi. I think Candace was able to tell her a story of, I was Charlie's equal. I was the other person who did campus events just like Charlie did. I am the natural successor or replacement to Charlie. And I think she managed at some point to convince herself that she would get a call and be asked to take over Turning Point USA. And when that didn't happen,
I just want to gloat a little bit. I just want to gloat. Yeah. I mean, ta-da! Seriously.
Yeah.
Put me and this guy, that girl behind the glass. Bro, 3 freaking juggernauts. Like, yeah. Bro, we are on shit. Like, we get it. And the truth, not for nothing, I really think we really are like, we should be like at Pearson Morgan level. Like, that's how good, like these guys, nobody has takes like us. You could probably catch me 25 shows ago saying, when, don't come here for takes. You know what? Come here for takes. We're fucking brilliant.
Yeah, and Josh pointed out something, and it is true. Andrew has that look on his face like that was information he would have loved to have before the debate. Like, and he,
true.
And he did call TPUSA for like, hey, if you got anything, that would be great. Hey, Kolvet, how about you fucking spill the beans a little bit before, so Andrew had something to fucking grab onto.
Drop that fucking. Oh, can you imagine he drops that in her lap? Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Immediately she would have lied and said that never happened because she knows that she would have been done in person, so she can get away with that. Blatant liar, and then she would spin it, and well, he's only lying because he wants to use Charlie's skull as an ashtray. What? What'd you just say? You sick son of a bitch! You heard me. Like, the guy collects skull ashtrays. What the fuck? Like that's as wacky as she is.
John Stevenson in chat says, observation sleep study for heart monitoring for long COVID studies, trying to find something that helps with chronic fatigue from long COVID bullshit. Well, so I would love, seriously, John, if you could call in and sort of give us some information about long COVID. It's something I've heard about. I don't necessarily believe it's a thing. So if you could explain it to me.
He's like, I'm living it, you shitbag. What do you mean?
I understand that. So I would like.
He describes it. Rex is like, you were bit by a tick back in '86. Manifested after 40 years.
Well, you're putting some fucking age on John Stevenson.
I didn't know what to say. I could have said 96, 2006. It really didn't matter.
Oh, okay. What's that? He is a grandfather.
Talking the mic. Sorry, Rex. It's your anniversary. I don't want to yell at her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if he is a grandfather, if he's black, they can make him like 42.
Yeah. And just so you know, I only say talking to the mic because I want to hear what you're saying. There's nothing to do. Like, I'm not mad at you. I can't hear. I just hear.
Did you just do it again?
She did.
And again.
God, we love her.
As a colossal ego.
Kids play.
And a lot of things flowed out of that. That's again, what I personally suspect.
To be fair here, I'm going to try to keep the speculation to a minimum, as people are often always speculating about other people's motivations. They often get that incorrect. I'm not sure exactly what the...
Yeah, I think that's...
Yeah, so I mean, it is... The longer and longer this goes, the more obvious it comes. And even the piece that we had put out that Steven Crowder did about how she has made money and the pivots that she's made politically and whatever, it all eventually plays out to, it's all a grift. It's she goes wherever the money is, and it's sadistic that the fact that it came through Charlie's death was her biggest payday.
Yeah, and I'm going to point out too, man, I don't want it to be misconstrued that we didn't give this chick plenty of grace. we have given her, and I mean Jen, not talking to the mic. No,
yeah,
no, we've given. I was waiting for the sound drop. You hear me pause?
She's too busy lighting up a cigar. So
good for her. It's her fucking anniversary weekend.
I can't hear you.
I'm trying to be nice.
No, thank you.
At least one.
Well, I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, not to me though, because I didn't do anything wrong.
I don't know. I don't see 15 happening.
Yeah. Why? Because she's smoking cigars? You think it's going to be a lung problem?
Yeah, because she doesn't. Oh, you saying she's going to die?
No. Why are you like that?
I'm just saying. You're saying that she's on her way out, is what you're saying.
Fuck you, Rex.
Love for sale.
Itty bitty love. Sweet and low, sweet chariot, don't carry me home, sweet and low.
Deep
all right, bring it.
River,
deep river, my home. Mockingbird.
Long COVID brother. Long COVID is brother at 55 years old. I was 229 pounds, a bodybuilder, athletic shape. And after second bout of COVID, I was so fatigued, I lost 70 pounds in less than 10 months and all my muscle tone. This sounds like you're not doing fucking leg day, buddy.
Wow. He said you skipped leg day. The thing that is, see, now here's where maybe, okay, if I had to make a case for a pushback, which I don't want to do, Rex would, because again, he's not sold on it. I don't care either way. I mean, I care about you and your health, but as far as what we label it, I don't care. But here's what I'm thinking here. What would have been the odds of if this COVID thing never ever was a thing? Okay.
Allegedly.
Let's just say it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Maybe whatever you have, they would have been like, oh, that's fortune cookie disease. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't happen often, but and just this is what happened. Like, how are we linking it to the big C? You know what I mean?
Well, I would say the small C, the big C, something different.
That's right. Chlamydia. That's a funny word.
It is, especially because it's one of those that it's funny. I was talking to
panda bears have chlamydia, by the way. Oh, koala bears, by the way.
I have a problem with words that use, like, it starts with CH, and why isn't it chlamydia or character, or because, like, why do we do this as people who do English? Why
Chernobyl? Oh no.
Yeah, why is laugh the only word that has GH that makes an F sound? Like, that's just annoying to me. Why do we do that?
First of all, I don't like the fact that Josh just I think took a shot at me and told me I was going to die. I think it was a cigar. This is how I read it. Cigars don't mess up your lungs like cigarettes do, footer. That's how I read it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's another thing too, is with the mic stuff. The reason why I want the mic hot over there is because if I do get lucky making the laugh, I like to hear it because it like, I don't know, it like subconsciously helps the show.
Yeah, well, we're actually working on a
we're getting a laugh track.
Of giving Jen a little bit more of a background and actually having a third camera for her too. So
she should.
Yeah, for sure.
But I call it big word because it's hard to find. Oh, the big C was the clit. Okay, sorry. Sorry. But back to John Stevenson. I'm not saying your illness.
Josh, in your case, just roll back the foreskin, you'll find it.
Gross. Gross. Sexy, but gross. See, I told you he was gay. John, again, not that I believe in everything that's going on with you. I believe that, it's a terrible thing that's happened to you. I'd love to know, like, maybe it was a cold gone wrong or something. Yeah. Again, silly, I know. But maybe
I love fucking autocorrect. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't have foreskin.
That's what rapists have.
Yeah, it's terrible.
We weren't shadow banned before, we are now.
Yeah, it's another word for an aggressive circumcision. Fucking stupid mouth didn't work. It didn't come out. Anyway, that's I think what is that kind of your point, Rex, or does that like push your point a little more?
Well, okay, here I'll say this, John. Like, I obviously you have something that very well could be long COVID. However, in our situation, like we know at least 2 people who have said they have long COVID, and we know that they're just absolute full of shit. Like they're just absolutely horrible, unhealthy people who just live shitty lives. So like my personal experience, my anecdote doesn't bode well for the fact that, you know, or doesn't bode well for the information that I've been given. So if you genuinely do, and I have no reason to not think that you do, I would just like to, for my own edification, actually hear somebody who has some sort of credibility.
And he didn't know about your anecdote right there, and he still and he described what happened to him in regards to he was in shape, he wasn't that normal, you know, fat, messy, fucking smoking, drinking, boozing, you know, already had shitty fucking lung capacity, you know what I mean? So nerve damage to all the systems left behind by the sea, Cove. I had malabsorption problems, literally shitting out undigested food and dropped down to 158. I mean, but I've pooped out undigested food before. Is that bad?
You're eating a automobile fender.
Yeah, that's true. You could have said like screws and bolts, but
yeah,
sure.
Automobile fender. It's the thing that I learned from Arthur Spooner.
Yeah, again, I'm not saying that these things are, but here's, and I'm not even pushing back. I'm kind of fooling around here. So left behind by I mean, how do you know that? Like,
let me ask you something, John. Did you take the shot? We'll wait for your response.
Yeah, you want them so bad to fucking have taken it and be like, aha.
Well, it'd be nice to rule that out, I guess, is what I'll say.
Again, everybody knows you're waiting for the aha moment. No, there you go.
Well, he's clearly lying.
He's clearly lying. He's part of the big C. He's fucking big pharmaceutical. There's no two ways about it.
He's big Pfizer.
Yeah. Fucking they call him the Fauch. His nickname, John the Fauch Steverson.
Oh God.
But anyway, yeah, so back to the Candace thingy, and Andrew. I think that was a bombshell. With that being said, I'm 99% sure her response is going to be like, that never happened. And she's going to spin this into some convoluted way. And she's going to play the victim. Okay. You heard me say it, right? I've been right about a lot of things on this case.
Yeah. Or she'll say it happened, and she'll say specifically Daily Wire or something along those lines. She'll pare it down to, you know,
Rex. I'm telling you, there's no way she is going to admit to that unless it wasn't a text, right? He said they talked.
Yeah, I think it was a phone call. He said,
yeah, I'm telling you, she will not admit it because she just won't. I'm telling you, she won't. I was going to go into a long shtick. I'm telling you, she won't. Do they have me on antibiotics? What, for my tooth? Oh, not me.
Not you. It's not always about you, Footer.
Oh, I know. Did they give you medicine for that, John? I'm sure. No, they had him in the hospital and just made him eat fucking pudding. Fucking Josh, they have you on medicine? You see any nurses around there?
Is there a leech involved?
How was the parking? Was it easy? What time were the visiting hours over?
Were the pillows hypoallergenic?
Fucking Josh. I always like the Jello. I like the green.
You know my mother's maiden name, Josh. You already did that.
No, that was it? Oh yeah, that is Josh. His maiden name, his mother's maiden name was Hassan. She was Muslim.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. They could have hooked him up to a drip. You're a drip. Good one, Foots.
Zing.
Later, peeps. See, I heard a laugh. It made me feel good.
Yeah. So I have a couple of things for you. We have a plethora in the media assets of silly liberals doing silly liberal stuff. But we also have another would you rather. So I'll give you the titles of things that we have in assets, and you tell me what you would like out of this, or we don't have to do any of it. It's up to you.
All right. Well, we just look at assets and or you want to announce them?
Well, I'm going to tell you what they are, and you tell me if it rings your goat. That's not a thing, but I'm going to make it one. We have an extremely obese liberal woman who is a mother to AI kids.
Okay.
We have.
I have an AI bestie, but okay.
Oh yeah, Gemini, right?
No. Ted.
Oh, you named him?
I didn't name him. That's his name.
Oh, okay. We have a woman who's living like a man, giving you a erection. No, giving you a lecture on what epigenetics are. We have a hot autistic guy, and I don't mean hot as in sexy. I mean he's a little overheated. We have a leftist having a problem with her therapist. We have an LGBTQ individual who has a problem with a doctor. We have a black woman who got a parking ticket and is not happy about it. We have a trans woman doing stand-up. We have that guy that got pulled over in the Tesla, or we have a really hard would you rather.
I don't know. Let's leave it to Josh. Let Josh pick. What do you want to do, Josh? The liberals are retarded. He likes retarded liberals.
He does, but who doesn't really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Tesla one's funny, but it's basically just the guy trying to get a ticket by saying he was self-driving.
Yeah.
So, trans man doing stand-up on his third leg. But whoa.
Oh, I got
Let's do that. Let's do it.
All right. We'll bring it up.
Specifically trans-femme non-binary, which means that sometimes I feel like a woman, and sometimes I don't.
Almond Joy?
But there isn't a song for that. As part of my transition, I'm changing my name. If anything, I'm most excited about changing my title, right? Because I don't know about you, but there's something about this that doesn't exactly scream Mr. Marler. Mr. I hardly know her. I could, of course, just go with Mrs., but where's the woke in that? So instead, I want a gender-neutral title, and there's plenty to choose from, like Professor, or Sergeant, or Reverend. And if you're sat there thinking, yeah, but Willow, you look like none of those things, it turns out that most forms don't even check. Like, you could just call yourself Dr. Marler. Disney Plus doesn't give a shit.
So this is what passed. I guess they what they say about trans women comedians is true. Is they're just as bad as actual women.
True. That's a pretty funny line. That's good.
Is that Chuck Schumer's wife? I've never seen Chuck Schumer. Is she like a cow or something?
I don't know. But I don't
imagine.
I'm only happy that we did it because Josh is happy. But man, again, horrible, unfunny. I mean, I don't even know what to do with that.
Okay, you did me. Now do the trans woman standard.
Yeah. Married 14 years. Again,
His wife looks at Danny DeVito. That's funny.
That's funny. I don't even. There was nothing like that. That might have just made my life worse in some way. You know what I mean?
How'd your tooth feel?
Fine.
Oh, good.
Don't fucking jinx anything.
What's up, VG? Oh, good. VG's here. Now we got to play Would You Rather.
Nice. What up, VG? All right. So do Would You Rather?
Pull it up. This one.
Pull it out.
This one's non-political. It's just kind of, sort of general knowledge stuff, so everybody can have a fun with it. So go ahead.
Copperhead Roads, would you rather? Here are 10 more tough questions to answer. Would you rather get shot in the hand with a 9mm point blank, or in the ass with birdshot at 10 yards?
I'd call that the Shaney.
The Cheney, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was in the face, wasn't it? Didn't he shoot the guy in the face? Yeah.
Let me see. Shot in the hand with a 9mm or in the butt. I guess in the hand with a 9mm. Because the birdshot would just, that's messy.
It can be, but at 10 yards, it's gonna spread pretty well.
Yeah, but which is probably gonna take out your entire fucking bottom half.
Well, it's birdshot. It's not like buckshot. This is what you'd use to kill like upland game birds, like
pheasant.
Yeah, pheasant, quail, that kind of thing. Dan quail, whatever.
Boo.
I'm
gonna go 9mm in the hand.
I would go birdshot because again, you never know where the bullet's going to go in the hand, and you have to imagine
it's not going to go right through. If it's going to go right through your hand, no.
The bullet, yeah, but what if it hits a bone, a nerve, whatever?
Oh, the hand's donezo regardless. What are you kidding me? No, you're writing off the hand.
I don't think so. I think you're going to go stigmata at that point. I don't think you're going to actually blow the hand off.
I don't think you're doing that, but.
Veronica says if it's at a distance, maybe birdshot would be fine. Again, we're going 10 yards here with the birdshot, and then point blank with the 9mm.
And John Stevens is saying shot in the ass with a birdshot. I think I'm going with Josh. Josh and I going through the hand, and VG through the hand.
The hand would recover, but yeah, so is your ass. And we're assuming that again, we'll have to assume that you're naked running away, because I think clothes would obviously hamper the answer.
Yeah, being shot by a fucking transgender comedian.
I don't know why they don't laugh so much. All right, so I'm gonna go
early callback, fresh in your mind.
I'm gonna go shot in the ass. You're gonna go shot in the hand.
I'll go shot in the ass.
Nice. I know what we're doing later.
Good night, everybody. Oh, there's a sound drop.
Would you rather fall off a roof or be a roofer?
Well, you've done one of these, Footer.
Yeah, I did. 16 feet off a roof. Again, I'm here.
Yeah.
I don't know what it did for my dancing career. Good night, everybody. Yeah, I being a roofer sucks. How long do I have to do a roof? Because I've done roofing.
Career, man.
Yeah, fuck that. Wow, falling off the roof sucked though. And am I guaranteed the same? Even that, I'm fucking. It's terrible. Fuck. Hot days on the roof, man.
Yeah, especially in Florida.
But now, okay, hold on. So if I'm a roofer, am I guaranteed not to fall off because I'm taking this choice?
We'll consider that. I think that's a reasonable thing, that you will not fall off a roof in this particular scenario. And again, like in Florida, you're at a little bit of an advantage being a roofer. Obviously, in New England, you're talking at least 2 stories with a 12 pitch, meaning it's a steep roof.
Yeah.
So that's a little different. Again, I would rather fall off a roof. Because there's no way in the I've done construction up here, and the thought of being on a roof all the time scares the hell out of me. Not only being hot all the time, but just having to deal with that. Yeah, I would go fall off. Yeah, Josh, 12 pitch, horrible. I mean, that's a 45-degree angle. Horrible job. So I'm going to go fall off the roof. What about you, Footer?
Yeah, damn. I guess I'll just go fall off the roof because I already experienced it.
And you lived.
Yeah.
What about you, woman?
I'll fall off the roof. Just hope it's one story.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right, so we're on a threesome on the fall off the roof.
Would you rather walk 30 feet on hot coals or 30 miles in beach sand?
Oof. I mean, I think I'm gonna go 30 feet on coals.
Yeah, walking
me too.
Beach sand is horrendous.
Oh, and again, I'm sure it's like an old hack fucking, boat cruise fucking comedian joke, but like you just do look fucking retarded walking on the fucking sand. You really do. There's nothing cool about like, hey babe, trying to walk up through the sand. You look like a fucking, fucking emu.
I will sweeten the pot a little bit here. We'll say that the 30 miles in beach sand is like not full sun. So it's the heat of the sand is not part of the equation. It's just the trudging through sand.
Can I frolic in the water a bit?
You can, as long as you eventually make it 30 miles.
30 miles is a lot. Can I camp as we're going?
No.
Is there stopping besides for the frolicking?
Yes, you can stop. You can have somebody give you food. You may even be able to sit down. I'll even give you that.
Boom. All right. Yeah, I'm walking on the beach.
I'm going 30 feet of coals. There's no way in the world I'm walking 30 fucking feet. Dude, you would be dead. There's no way in the world you would be able to fucking move your legs. But
30 miles on the beach?
Yeah, I would go coals.
I wanted to go coals, but you just sweetened the pot with so many fucking. The truth, I was looking at it as like a fucking day in the Caribbean.
Yeah, but it isn't. I would definitely go coals because I don't think I could make it a mile in. Okay, Josh, what beach has 30 miles of straight?
Josh, you're gonna be a buzzkill for Josh. Tell you some old footer on the old show. Oh man. I was sitting on a line. I'm just not that mean anymore.
All right, Josh. Okay, say it's 5 miles, or say it's 5 miles of beach, and you just have to walk back and forth. There's no reason it has to be 30 continuous miles. Well, you know what we'll do? Just for this, we're gonna develop a beach treadmill that just keeps throwing sand in front of you. Like a minstrel.
I guess you can walk down the Treasure Coast of Florida. Then you guys have to jump on the 405, maybe take a beach buggy or something just to keep the theme going. Then you hop back on, you get down by around Cocoa Beach, you have another 12 square miles. We get it, Josh.
Yeah, easy, because I would run 3 miles after workouts from lifting weights. Yeah, well, now you have long COVID. Now you're fucked.
Yeah, you're not doing that anymore, are you, John? Poor guy just got out of the hospital.
All right, so I'm gonna go coals. Footer, you sand. You're gonna go sand.
Yeah, I'm staying with sand.
All right.
I'll go coals and just run it.
He goes, Josh, that context matters. That's fair. That's fair.
That's true.
Would you rather spend a night in the jungle or climb a 100-foot ladder?
I gotta hear Josh. Where can you find a 100-foot ladder? All right.
Yeah. I actually did. I think if it wasn't 100, it was definitely 50. It might have been a 100-foot ladder.
Where?
I don't know. I'd have to look. Was
it a water tower or something?
No. Oh, is that what it would be? 100 feet? It would be water tower. No, this
10
was
stories.
10.
Yeah.
Okay. No, this was more like 6 stories. So
okay, where was it?
In Florida. Like it was a apartment building. Right when there's 6 floors in this apartment building, like a condo.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense or no?
Yeah, but I mean, where the fuck did you get a 100-foot ladder or a 60-foot ladder?
I rented it from the like the equipment rental place. You know what I mean? Like I used to rent the big ladders and sometimes bucket the cherry pickers.
Scissors jack or something. Jesus Christ! Why would you get on a ladder?
That thing? Bro, one of the scariest moments of my life.
Yeah,
I had my nephew. I walked up it with a rope, and my nephew had the was putting the equipment that I needed. I needed the drill and like just a bag, like a tool bag, and I was pulling it up. It was insane, dude. So
dude,
scary.
I'm
I
about
think
to
back
pass
on.
out here and listen to you here. I'm definitely going in the jungle. There's no fucking way I'm going above a 20 fucking foot ladder. Even
After
20.
my
Fuck yourself.
yeah, after my fall, I'd never do that again. Never.
Yeah,
but I had no choice.
It
was a great gig. Great fucking gig. What?
I said in the jungle, the mighty jungle, Rexy sleeps tonight. There's no way in the world I'm going on a 100 fucking foot ladder.
Yeah, I'm gonna. And bro, and I didn't have like a safety thing on or anything.
Oh God, you're an
no
idiot.
safety thing. Yeah, no safety thing at all. And it wasn't the climb. I blame me. The climb was scary as long as you didn't look down. But what got me was stepping back onto the ladder to go down.
Oh, you were on the roof?
Roof. Roof.
Oh wow, you had to get off. Yeah, you're out of your fucking mind,
dude. That was the scariest part. I didn't know how to do it. 5 different times, it was like doing the step. No, lay on my belly. No. Now I did have it where it was clipped to the they had like the little brackets that you clip it to the edge of the roof. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't gonna like fall. I mean, it could have, but
yeah,
yeah.
Veronica says these feel tame. Did you tone it down because I volunteered as a tribute last time? Veronica, you're in the Discord. If you have fucking suggestions, throw them in there. Jesus. Yeah, and Joshua's scared because the jungles had pumas. Well, Les Stroud lasted 7 days in the jungle. I can last 1 day.
Well, jungles also you said also have mosquitoes, which is true.
Yeah, they also have fucking ants and beetles.
Yeah, the bugs scare me about the jungle.
Yeah, spiders.
Yeah, you ever see you never saw that show when they're nude in the woods in the jungle there? What was that called? Naked and Afraid?
Heard of it, never saw
it. Rex like, yeah, it's my new autobiography I've been writing. It's again, I don't know how staged that is, but oh my God, what you gotta look at these people, they're fucking just covered in welts and like there's nothing like let me tell you something. It's not like, oh, look at this, you get to look at like a hot girl naked in the jungle. Yuck. You couldn't get grosser. You know what I mean? Knowing she's shitting in the fucking, in the fucking palm fronds. You know what I mean? It's horrific.
Now, if you were in the jungle and you had the option, would you rather stay in the woods or like stay in a swift moving river overnight?
It has to be swift moving?
Well, I'd said swift moving because I think you would have less chance of like a crocodile coming up and biting your fucking head off.
Yeah. Again, you're prey regardless.
Yeah.
And again, jungle or forest?
Jungle. We're talking like the middle of the Amazon. Now, forest, fuck that. I could do that on my head. I don't know why I would, but I could.
Maybe you start taking over some yoga.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go jungle footer.
I'm gonna go jungle after the ladder fall. Meaning right now, if you told me if I had to do either one right now, I'm not going up the 100-foot ladder. I'm done with that.
Josh, you don't have to worry about piranhas unless you have a cut. Then you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I heard piranhas weren't bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I sent you some. Yeah, I sent you some industry fucking industry video the other day about the snail.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, that they kill more people than all the other ones combined. What are you going, woman?
I don't know.
Okay,
I might have to do the ladder, but like close my eyes and hold on to it to death
as
I go up.
We're not talking about a black man's cock. We're talking about the ladder.
Oh, shut
up.
Oh, all right. I'll do ladder.
I've seen you go shaky knee on a step ladder. There's no way in the world you're getting up above 20 feet.
Yeah, Jen. One thing you got to think about though is I'm telling you, the climb up when you hit that certain spot where you go, oh no, like no matter what here, like it's going to be just as dangerous for me to go back down from where I'm at or just continue up and do what I need to do. It's scary, man. It's fucking scary. And it was crazy even putting the fucking ladder up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. And
again, it's broken down to 4 25-foot slides. You know what I mean?
All right, I'll do jungle.
All right,
jungle.
hit the button there. Veronic's getting all fucking testy.
Yeah, for real.
Would you rather knock on a door in Compton or knock on a door in Appalachia?
Come on. Fucking Appalachia. I fucking opened it. Hey, you're back. One of those they give me. Come on. I got fucking white. Well, actually, man, I don't know if they got. I don't like this Italian boy.
Or maybe they like it too much.
Well, right. Yeah. Like I said, in New York, they kill you. Down in the Appalachians, they keep you.
Yeah. I'm going Compton here.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, because you're hoping for a, hey, baby, what you need, sugar? Yeah, come on in. We're just about to eat.
Okay, but worst case scenario in Compton, you just get shot in the face. Do you really want a worst case scenario in Appalachia?
Yeah, the movie Misery. I got it.
Well, not Misery.
I'm gonna go Deliverance.
Deliverance, yeah.
Oh, Deliverance. What did I say? Misery? Sorry.
Yeah, which is fine. Yeah, I mean, you got to go Compton here. I don't know. You'd really go Appalachia?
Well, Jen's scared now to say Compton due to your black cock comment earlier. Now she's like, oh, Appalachia.
That's true. I'm doing Deliverance.
Yep.
Yeah,
well, Jen and I are gonna be fucked.
Literally. Yeah, I'm going Compton. You're going Appalachia. Jen's going Appalachia. All right, next one.
Maybe don't got gas in it.
Would you rather eat a meal made by Jeffrey Dahmer or Jim Jones?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a great one.
Mm.
You know?
I know what I'm going. I'm going Jim Jones.
Okay, I think it was like Jeffrey Dahmer, and he told me he was making soul food. Good night, everybody. So I did there. That's a tough one. You know, because I don't want to eat a fucking, a thigh bone. You know what I mean? Yet.
It wasn't the food that killed him. It was the Kool-Aid.
I know.
But I mean, what do you think? I think maybe if there's a second generation, he would be a little smarter, and not announce it.
All right. So Veronica is wondering who these people are. Jeffrey Dahmer obviously was a homosexual
cannibal serial killer.
Yeah, serial killer that ate his gay lovers. Jim Jones was a leader of the People's Church that took his people down to French Guiana. Yeah, it was a cult that killed them all with I think it was cyanide, I'm gonna say, or
he made a batch of Kool-Aid or something.
Yeah, killed them all with Kool-Aid. So it's either you have the potential of maybe eating a human or the potential of dying from what you eat. So there you go.
Yeah, you know what? John Stevens said Dahmer because it won't kill you. That's a great point.
But he might and then eat you.
And then you're definitely going to hell.
Yeah, right. Well, it depends on how he asked you. Did he say, I'd like to have you over for dinner? You know what I mean? Well, I'd like to have you for dinner.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's on the table. And there's a chance that you may die by Jeffrey Dahmer if you eat Dahmer. There's a chance that you won't die if you eat by Jim Jones. But the potential is you're either eating humans or you may be poisoned.
Yeah. Well, Veronica's in his sick way said Dahmer was a good cook from what I heard. So fuck it. All right.
Yeah, but after you're done fucking, you're gonna have to eat it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll go ahead. You go, and then I'll think. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go Dahmer.
Yeah, oh man.
Again, it's only the potential that it's human.
Yeah.
What if he brings out a Caesar salad? You're fine.
That's true.
But anything that's a crock pot, you're done.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Fuck yeah. No, it falls right off the bone. Pot roast tonight, Dahmer? Yeah, pot roast. I'm gonna go with Dahmer too. Yeah.
I love I love the phonics way that Josh just spelled Chianti.
I don't blame him.
I don't. What do you want, hon?
I'm gonna go Jones.
Okay.
She's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna risk it.
All right.
I'm gonna risk it.
Would you rather bungee jump off a bridge or jump in the Amazon?
I mean, jump into the Amazon. What the fuck does that mean?
Into the Amazon River.
Oh. I mean, what bridge are we talking? We're talking like the GW, or we're talking a little fucking overpass, of I-4.
This is a bungee jump, so you're attached to the bridge.
I guess the bridge.
I would probably go the bridge too, but oh god.
I mean, I hate heights. I hate heights too. Like I don't like it, but yeah, I'd do bungee too. Yeah, I would do the bridge. You jump in the Amazon, you know what I mean? You get one of the little fucking fish that crawl up your pee-pee hole. Next thing you know.
Snakes.
Yeah.
What the hell's touching your foot? No way.
Yeah, crocodile.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Fish, it'll kill you. Whatever.
I told you, any crocodile, alligator, I can handle them.
You can't, especially in the
I
water.
can't, bro. I'll do that thing. I do that thing where I push I reach underneath them with my hand and I push their chin up, and then I come around and I close their mouth. You know, the alligator can't open his mouth. They don't have any power to open the mouth. They can only close it. So when they're doing that like this, little electrical tape right around the snout.
Yeah, but even professionals wouldn't do it in the water. You're out of your mind.
Yeah, professionals do it in the water. I love that bumper sticker.
All right, so I'm going bungee.
I'm going bungee.
We're all going bungee.
Yeah, no one wants to be in the Amazon River.
Would you rather get hit in the chest by a fastball or have duct tape wrapped around your chest?
Oh man, I got a little fur on my chest too.
Yeah, and obviously it's going to go into the armpit around the back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go duct tape for sure. I mean, and again, who are we talking? Am I talking even Little League World Series? I'm watching this kid throw 70 miles an hour on a small field. It was 91 in the big leagues.
And in Little League, I saw a kid die from getting hit in the chest with a fastball. I'm going duct tape.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, Veronica says duct tape. Fucking Josh annoyingly says to John Stevenson. John Stevens goes, they only crawl up if you pee. Hole if you pee while in the water. He goes, all right, Joe Dirt, relax. Duct tape for gaming. And Josh's fastball to the chest. Josh, what are you nuts, Josh?
Yeah.
Josh, I'm a hairy man footer.
Yeah. That will stop your heart.
My nickname was Sasquatch. I don't want. I'll stay away from duct tape.
All right, so I'm going duct tape. Jen's fine with duct tape. She's hairless. And then Footer, you're going. Okay, we're all going duct tape, I guess. Yep.
Yeah. No way. Fastball's insane.
Yeah.
Would you rather be married to Lorena Bobbitt or married to Candace Owens?
You know what? I'm gonna say Candace Owens because of the money. I'm gonna grift.
But you also have to deal with Candace every day.
I'll go Candace too.
Isn't that just a marriage? Am I right, guys? Later, peeps. Good night, everybody.
You know, and again, like even with Lorena, there's no guarantee. Again, he John Bobbitt maybe didn't deserve it, but he definitely coaxed her into doing it. I think he was a cheater. It was why she did it. I'm gonna go Lorena, but I can't live my whole life living with Candace. I couldn't do it. I'd rather live without my dick than live with Candace. Clip that.
Well, Jen's already got your balls. Am I right? Good night, everybody. 14 years of marriage, drug. Sorry.
Oh, by the way, we're not gonna have an opportunity to play it, but we do have a new sound drop. I just want to play it real quick.
Sex with kids is bad.
You know what? That's a great point.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a
yeah. So I'm gonna definitely go Lorena Bobbitt, and you guys are gonna go Candace.
Yeah, I'm going Candace. I'm not going Bobbitt.
And Veronica, kill me. I refuse.
Yeah, and again, Jen, why don't you just go freaking Lorena Bobbitt? What's she gonna cut off your boob?
That's true.
Yeah, it's true.
But
Right?
Candace she's not going to go after me. You know, she'll go after everybody else, but not me. So.
That's true. Candace probably treats her male friend with kindness.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, I'm gonna go Candace. Only like I said, I'm gonna go grift. I'm gonna go.
That's gonna be nice to Lorraine.
Yeah, fucking Eric and that bitch.
So Jen and I have talked about number 10 coming up for a long time. I've never actually been able to give you a good answer, so I'm very, very interested to see what Footer thinks about it.
Would you rather know when you are going to die or live forever?
Man, I don't know if I want to live forever. That's for sure.
I wouldn't. But again, imagine living your life knowing the day you're going to die.
No, I don't like that either.
Again, this has been a question that Jen and I have battled around for years.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with. Again, it's a fucking crapshoot, you know. Because what if they said like, yeah, no, 2027 summer? You're like, oh man.
Yeah, and Veronica's being a sociopath just picked live forever because he doesn't care about everybody else dying around him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that definitely speaks to his psychopathy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go no when. I'd rather know when, I guess. You know what I mean? Again, if I have to choose, I think I'm gonna go with that.
I'm gonna go with no when. I can't see my, my daughter passing away before me. I can't do that. Grandkids, I can't. No, I'll know. Have things
and just the fact of, I mean, like, even if he got past all that in some way, like, what are we gonna do here? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, who are you living for?
Yeah, one of my biggest biggest griefs in life is the fact that I hate deciding what I'm going to eat for dinner. Can you imagine that for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
Should we go pizza again?
Unlimited time. You know how well you can use that. Yeah, but I mean, we're talking about like you're living, Veronica. You're living forever. Like the world dies, the planet explodes, the sun explodes. You're floating out in the middle. Like we're talking about forever, not just until the collapse of Earth.
Right. And that was another thing too. Josh said, if you have Christ, you'll live forever. Well, that was kind of my other thought too, is I'm like, I'm looking forward to when I do pass to be with Jesus. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm like, that's kind of the way I was like, you know what I mean? Like, like I'm good. So there was, that was easy. I don't want to know when.
I mean, yeah. Cause I mean, like say for example, even like if you're giving yourself, like say it's exactly 1 year from today.
Yeah.
How awful would the next 365 days of your life be?
Or how absolutely amazing can it be? We should make a movie. That's a fucking great movie. Like you're the half fucking empty. I'm the half full guy. You know, I'm like, I'm gonna make this 365 best I can ever make it. I'm gonna go around doing charity work, fucking helping people, fucking changing lives. You're fucking sitting there, fucking angry, fucking back doing cocaine, fucking hookers.
Yeah, Veronica's Gaming says humans go to other planets. I become a space tyrant. You aren't losing me here. Again, but eventually it's just going to be you floating in a fucking pile of space dust.
Yeah, or like, again, like, what? Are you that content? Like in your day to day? I mean, good for you if you are.
Yeah.
But it seems like a fucking drag.
Yeah, there's definitely no way in the world I would pick live forever. You know, and the thing is like,
not after knowing what I'm dealing with for 14 years. Good night, everybody. Anniversary drugs. Tag everything.
Yeah. You know, but the hard thing would be to not kill yourself if you know when you're gonna die.
Well, that's what? No, how would you do that? What? Wait, you know when you're gonna die and you kill yourself?
Because it would be the only way that you would have any sort of control of your life. Now, you don't have that option if you live forever. You don't have the suicide option if you live forever, for sure.
Right. But my point is, like, my problem wouldn't be the control issue, because it's out of your hands anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as that logic.
Now, would it change your idea if you knew when and how?
but yet like I can't counter it, right?
Right. Like if it's a car accident, you can't just stay home that day.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say like like
Final destination.
Yes. Or it is final
Or
destination.
I guess it is. Yeah.
Like you can't change how it's gonna happen.
Right. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know.
It's funny. Josh says, "Who lived the most amount of years ever?" I don't know, but I know that the oldest person on Earth just turned 117 today.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. She said something weird too. Well, the two things. One of them was really weird. What was it?
Said, do you want to watch me masturbate?
No. No. You know what she said? This is weird. She said, something about stroking an emu. Not an emu. What's the other one? A llama. Stroking a llama.
What is she? But she's not even around, right?
All right, hold on. Yeah, talk a minute. I want to.
So clearly, she has she doesn't have her mental capacities with her anymore. She's just alive. And again,
if she wants to frolic on the farm.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I don't have to look for her. She did say right. She's a farm person.
No, I'm just making that up.
Oh, okay. Damn it! I was like, okay, good.
How much frolicking are you doing in? She was 80 when she was doing the Charles
lady that just turned 117. What was her quote about stroking a llama?
Hey, you hate to see what Gemini's going to tell you. Josh said Methuselah was 969 years in the book of Genesis. Yeah, that's a long life, and again, it's those kind of numbers which people used to be like, yeah, are we telling a story here or is this actually real?
Okay, this was her quote. This is Ethel Catterham, the world's oldest person who celebrated her 117th birthday. Reflecting on her milestone year, she shared, what a dummy. She shares, "Thank you for all the kind birthday wishes. Even at 117, I've had many firsts this year, from stroking a llama to holding hands with the king. I've only being gangbanged by the local high school basketball team.
Yeah.
I've had
Charles de Gaulle.
Yeah, visiting R. Kelly in prison. I've had a lovely day celebrating my family and friends, and I look forward to seeing what next year brings. Are you? Don't count your chicken, sister."
Yeah. What do you think's going to happen in 118 that didn't happen in the first 117?
For real. Again, even that, like, is she on the tip of like, am I gonna fucking live forever? The fuck am I making for dinner tomorrow? She's got to be frustrated.
Yeah, I mean, it's what am I going to do? Chicken parm again for the 4,000th time?
Yeah. She's like, I already jerked off a llama today. What else can I do?
It was Lorenzo Lamas. She was just so out of it, she had no idea.
Yeah, she's like, I love Falcon Crust. Meanwhile, she was in her 80s when that was on. It's insane. It was part of her stories.
Yeah. During the Great War. Oh God. Well, they got.
What'd you say?
I said that fella's humming.
I don't know. I think it's probably Indian. Is it pattern?
Is it what now? You were cutting out.
Oh, I said her name. He asked what her name was. I don't remember. Ethel Catterham or something of that nature.
Of course it is.
It was definitely Ethel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was real. She said she had a stroke with me and you. Oh. Anyway, all right, guys. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, Veronica, you were fucking 45 minutes late for the show, bro.
Yeah, it's 2 hours, guy.
Yeah. And now I did say we're live probably half hour after the show started, so that was my fault. But who knew? Veronica Gaming, my man, thanks for coming. Josh, as always, a pleasure. My man, John Stevenson, later, peeps. And yeah, a couple other people. I don't want to forget anybody, but Jen, everybody else.
Brother Mod,
Glenn Lowry. Love you guys so much. Appreciate you. Yeah, we will see you again real soon, and have a great rest of your night, and God bless you all.
Of course, Ronix didn't get the freaking notification. Again, we're definitely shadow banned on YouTube. So if you're listening on YouTube, iHeart. I can't do it, and I gotta. If you're listening on iTunes, iHeart, Spotify, YouTube, Twitch, come on over to Rumble. You won't be shadow banned there, or we won't. Whatever. Good night, everybody. Later, peeps.
Knuckles all scarred from defending this land.
What's that? Dang, dang, dang.
It's stuck in my head.
Wow, I'm so excited to actually sleep tonight.
Yeah, hopefully that worked out too.